Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy, random Cossacks, where I am continuing on with one of the greatest, the ultimate real-time strategy games of all time, the Donkey Game. As always, I'm just gonna sing praises to Cossacks 3. Do remember, I hope this video is during the freaking promotion, or well, should I say sale, of the game. For 10 bucks, 10 euros, whatever, you can get this beautiful gem of a game and you will not regret it, I promise you. Anybody who has been on my channel for so long and they know about me loving Sudden Strike, well, for that classical RTS, this is the Sudden Strike for me. So, Cossacks. So anyway, our objective is to talk to the chaplain. The chaplain will give us the ability to do something. We're supposed to defend this beautiful countryside, which is actually a fortress, against the other fortresses. And in front of us, for the first time, and this is, I'm saying it, the first time, we can actually see the Scotland nation. The completely new nation for Cossacks in general. They were not in Cossacks 1, they were definitely not in Cossacks 2, and they are now in Cossacks 3. So Scottish bastards are here. We can see their housings, we can actually see stables, we can actually see the Scottish peasantry. We can see a Covenanter musketeer, the musketeer. Wow, that's specific to the Scotland. Well, there's a lot to actually say. And as always, the beauty of this game, the amount of detail on these buildings, and you can see everybody. We can see the Turks, we can see the Austrians, we can see the Russians. Well, actually I can't see the Russians, but they must be out there. We can see the Polish bastards at least. No Russians though. Sad face. Anyway, the point is, we're gonna be talking to the chaplain. We have two people to talk to be honest. This bastard over here, though that's Venice. Oh, sorry, Spanish housing, not Venice, not Venetian. So let's talk first to this old gentleman, the Bavarian, in front of the Bavarian Academy. Of course, we have our friend Covenanter Musketeer, the Scottish bastards. Let's get close and talk to this fine gentleman. How to defeat a strong opponent? A few good volleys at a close range will decide the matter. If everything would be so simple, you say. That's just the point, that's easy, but you need a good gunpowder. Do you know what a good gunpowder is? Gunpowder which was made by Sorbonne professor. Gunpowder made from the ingredients that are cleaner than baby's conscience. Gunpowder which is drier than the sand in a desert. Gunpowder which never gets stale like bread, and which is always, well, and which is always not enough. Hurry up to buy. I have the last barrel left. Since you are winners of those damn bandits and people who nobly decide to protect the city from the greedy enemy, I will ask only 500 buckaroos. It's a mere trifle, but your guns will be. Ooh, how much? We have 600 buckaroos. Well, you know, some miracle powder, or that's a, I mean, yeah, who, your praise is to the skies as a matchmaker, ugly girl. We don't not need it at the moment. That's gonna be my answer for that specific. No, that's a Venetian house, and a Venice. There you go. See, this is the house, the Venetian house. So let's talk to the last gentleman that we actually two people. We have the priest here, and we have this one. I'm guessing this is the chaplain. The priest, the Austrian priest. We're not going to be talking to wannabe Germans. We'll be talking first to this fine gentleman, the Scottish bastards. Maybe they're going to give us something. We only have 600 gold anyway, so unless I can utilize anything. Let me see, Control B. Oh, we're going to go Control P. It's going to tell us if we even have any kind of buildings. And here is the killer of bandits. It's funny. Now that the forest is empty and our glorious neighbors are marching to the city, it turns out that it's more dangerous to be inside the walls than behind them. Now that's why our burgmaster has run away. However, there would be no use from him during the war, except to close a big hole in the wall. Do you want to fight? The city guard is at your service. I'm ready to vouch for my guys. They will not let you down. Thankfully, he's not asking for any money, so always stand on the damn business right there for me. Glad to hear it, masters. Listen, the enemy army marching to the city will certainly go through the village, where there is a well with good water. We ought to poison it. But the trouble is there is nobody to be sent. I have no free people. Will you go? Huh? I'll give you a sack. A nice sack, don't eat it. Just do not ask with what. You just throw it into a well. Maybe the enemies will get poisoned and less of them will come out on the battlefield. And here are the keys to the north gate. You can open without the gatekeeper. Good luck. When everything is ready, come back and we'll start preparing for the battle. Oh yes, one more thing. Try to explore the road west. The west road. If it is free, I will send a messenger to a nearby town for help. They must send help because you need to be a donkey, so as not to understand that their city will be next victim after hour. What did you just say, sir? They must send help because you need to be a donkey, so as not to understand. Oh, okay, I get it. You have to be stupid to understand that their city will be the next after victim. Okay, good. Okay, well, good thing. We talked with a fine gentleman there. We still have the ability to talk with the other people, which is specifically one more dude. There is nobody else. Oh wait, there is one near the blacksmith. I'm guessing the blacksmith person is gonna give us ability to upgrade maybe something. Poison the well in the village on the road to the northeast. Make sure the road to the west is safe. When you're ready to start a battle, talk to the captain of the guards. Well, at the moment, we're going to talk to the fine bastard over here. What have brought you to me, my orthodox brothers? Gather people for defense? I've already tried. You can achieve a lot by sermon, but unfortunately not all. I vainly try to inspire citizens to fight. However, I believe that if they were called under the old flag with which city founders had been fighting, then the devil himself would not frighten them. But the flag is kept in the old monastery outside the city. Who would be so brave and reliable to bring it? If this is such an important relic, why you keep it somewhere not in the town? Maybe this flag was already stolen. This is the whole point. To store values somewhere where no one will look for them. Only those who know exactly where and what to look for will be able to get it. Can you bring it? I'll tell you where it is stored in the monastery. Good. If it's so important, I will do it. Okay, so these are many secondary objectives. I'm going to that again, the moment where the Cossacks really can shine. Specifically in these missions where you don't have a massive army and you can't fap to everyone. So let's talk to the last gentleman over here, that is the officer. Are we supposed to talk with him or this one? You see, you know, you will lose. Yeah, make sure the road away. Yeah, when you're ready to start a battle, talk to the captain of the guards. Honestly, are you the captain of the guard? Because if you're the captain of the guards, I'm pretty much fucked. I mean, hell's mother bells, right? I mean, if we're gonna start here, that's gonna be a problem. But I think this is again the dude that I'm supposed to, with a big arrow like this is the dude you should start the conversation if you want to fight. So we're gonna go to this guy over here. I'm gonna save here just for in case if it's an actual fuck up, because then, and then only then, my dear friends, we will cry like nobody's bitch. Because if we start the battle, I'm not ready. I want to explore as much as possible, but I want to also talk with all the people that I can actually. And as I said so many times, this is one of the points that Cossacks truly shine in these small squad-based tactical battles where you don't have the things to build. Cossacks shine like nobody's bit. Do you expect to be hit from all sides? Will you be beaten by different weapons? Then you just need to buy armor. Individual work with the client. Any size, any decoration, quality guarantee. Look at just me, look at me. If, for example, helmet is broken in battle, I am ready to change it for free. Imagine that. Exchange useless in the battle gold for such a useful steel shell. You'll tell me what you already have. Armor? What? You'll tell me that you already have armor. Of course I have armor. Look at my guys. We don't actually have any armor. Then bring it. I'll polish it to shine. Strengthen weak spots. Put the pattern. But indeed, it would be a good to repair our friend's cuirasses or buy new ones. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna go. If I can upgrade the armor, I'm gonna go for it. I mean, Hell's Mother Belt. 500 gold go down, and I have no idea if I upgraded anything. No. I did not. I'm not seeing anything. So, fudge. Okay, I mean, I'm still having 0 of 2, but maybe it's on these bastards. 4, 4. Okay, so unless they have like 0 before, they've gained the actual armor, because that specifically goes on the armored soldiers, never on the units that are actually not armored. You have the 2 upgrades for that. You have the upgrades in the blacksmith, the plus 2 armor, and you have the upgrade in the academy plus 2 additional armor. So in general you would get 4 armor on all armored soldiers when upgraded, and these guys have all armor, so that's a 10 out of 10 business. Now the thing is also, if we like, is this all I'm gonna get, or I should have taken that down the line? I have no clue. Like, if this is only upgraded for these 2 troops, then I'm pretty much fucked. But anyway, let's collect what we need to collect outside. So we can go over here and now get out of this position. We talked with everyone. We don't have to care about them at all. So first we can poison the wall in the village on the road to the northeast. Northeast is there, to the right, yeah, well, up there. Make sure the road to the west is safe. You know, it would be nice if you had like a bajillion of gates, so I can actually enter any of them from any position, kind of crossroad thingy. Would be more preferable, but it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna judge there immediately. Avoid talking to this evil persona, because he is the start of the mission. But I'm expecting him to actually ask, are you ready or not? You know, and then it's gonna be okay. But considering they only have, to be honest, Imperial Auto cars are epic as fuck. They're epic as fuck. I mean, they do get plus 2 Magia of armor at the moment, but because they are in the formation, proper formation. So let's go first to the west. Let's finish the road to the west. Or we can go up here, or maybe we can explore. Who knows? Again, the entire map could be filled with little things, little quests that we're yet to really see. All flag is somewhere in the north. Okay, so it's north, west, and northeast that our main, our objectives are. If we can deal with those objectives, 10 out of 10 business right there. And I hope I have all 3. Yes, I do. I have all 3 groupensies here. Good. We'll go continue to the left, to the west, and see what we can find to the west, because there is a road to the west. Because if we follow this road, it will lead to the crossroad, which is gonna left and go right and go up and down, and who knows where. But I'm just gonna go over the moors and find exactly what we can find. So I'm expecting maybe some kind of like treasure site, maybe some kind of evil thing hidden out there in the darkness of the universe. And I always say that I adore I mean, honestly, everything I love about Cossacks in general is that they keep this alive field of view, that is the circle on the map, and you don't have the classical fog of war, which I really like, as it's really innovative compared to other real-time strategy games out there. I mean, you know, like, you always have this blackness, then you go through them, and you all know the gist. You play the fucking RTS games probably hundreds of fucking times. But anyway, let's move in with the attack formation with our Grave Serdux, the Imperial Sarukar, opening fire, and thankfully we can see some grenadiers inside there. Our Serdukars opening fire and killing all of them. Good job, people. Good job. Let's move in with the round shields. We can see definitely this is probably that western road we're supposed to free up, and then the messenger can go and tell everybody, hey, we're gonna get gangbanged by billions of people, probably Turks, and we're gonna get fudged. So that's not what we wanted to happen, like hell's mother hopping bells. But anywho, let's move attack as always. The range is on our side, defenses are on our side, the damage is on our side. You know, again, sadly we cannot exactly see what those troops have. Just let me see, make sure the road to the west is safe. Okay, well, we'll clear the entire road, my friend. We shall clear the entire road. Excellent, at the moment nothing to be seen. Excellent, we killed 2 groups of grenadiers. Those are bandits. They are the teal players, so they are the banditos, and we can see more of them over here. I'm always glad to kill more of them with my Imperial Sardukars. I'm gonna zoom in this time around just to look them a little bit up close and see how beautiful they look. I mean, just, you know, like the entirety, like the model and everything looks 10 out of 10 in this game. 10 out of 10. The entire look of the original game is in this 3D, and this is what GSC also does marvelously, is that they can do it, they can take the 2D element of the old games and completely put it in 3D engine, and it will look like it just seamlessly goes in between these two things, between the 2D and 3D, like nothing changed. And that is the greatest thing, because when it in 3D engine games go to the 3D engines from 2D, something changes, something loses the touch. And this is somewhere where the entirety of, well, I'm gonna actually can close this because it's gonna update me if I actually clear up the entire place. Thank you very much. Excellent. Still 31 men, sexually killing all the Austrians with their big guns. But yeah, like that's the thing about GSC, that they know they have so many beautiful games out there that perfectly show how they can deal with the engine and show the huge chunk of detail in that engine with little effort. Honestly, like the little they can put a lot of detail on them, and that's just a 10 out of 10 job. So it would seem the Western Front has been heavily influenced by the Austrians. I mean, those grenadiers are Austrians, right? Some other, I would have to check, they're mercenaries. But which side is the real questions? The German side. Of course, it's always the Germans that want to ruin the festivals of magic. But anyway, it would seem they're specifically on the road, around the road, so I don't have to go deep into the evil fogginess. So I'm gonna follow down the pint. We shall go take the pint and we shall drink it, but we shall first kill all the evil grenadiers. So I'm gonna of course utilize the Cossacks just to the Imperial saddle cars to finish them off. They don't even have to waste these beautiful pikemen or round shields. To be honest, even you have to wait, didn't have to even waste them in the previous battle of glory. We can actually utilize the gate. It's under our control. We do not have 500 gold pieces to actually get that whatever. Oh yeah, that was okay. If we paid this dude, it wasn't about to gain any coal or iron. He would have upgraded the guns of our units. So I went with defense on infantry and not the gunpowder damage, the rate of fire and all that on infantry, on the musketeers. That is specifically for us, the Imperial Sardukars. Let's move on with the move attack command. Move attack command here with these two. Thank you very much. And I love how they immediately go into the the formation attack, right? They're already preparing for battle, right? They're already guns at the readiness. That's one of the things that, again, it's in the Cossacks one, and that's one of those beautiful things that really it's all about the details. That's one of the biggest things to me. It's all about the details. If the game has the details, it's a perfect game already. You know, I'm very picky about what games I show on my channel, and I'm very picky about what games I actually buy. For instance, only games made with love, and you can actually see that in certain games, and certain games you cannot. Of course, you can see the effort of the beautiful publishers, should I say, of the developers, which is highly important, of course, because who buys games just because they are popular? Well, let me think, many people, but that's not the point here. For me, I buy games that are specifically beautiful. They have to be unique, they have to have a soul of some sort, they have to be made with love. It will seem there's a lot of fucking grenadiers. Who are you guys? Who are you? I can't click on you. These are specifically not grenadiers. These are the Turkish archers with the light infantrymen. I'm clicking on the factors, but I guess when they are inside these areas, I can't actually get the information on them. Open fire, please. Excellent job. With a huge chunk of like iron and coal, nobody cares. Western Road is clean. You can tell the chief of guard to send his messengere, but let him write more convincingly and send Guy more nimble. So they certainly agreed. Their help will be much useful. Okay, excellent. Make the road. Oh, okay, beautiful stuff. Hopefully that's gonna be the gist for it. I don't actually have to talk to the man. We'll see. I mean, do I have to immediately talk to the chief of guards? That is the question, captain of the guards. At the moment, I'm going to consider that as a done mission, done quest, so I don't have to care about it. So the western point is, that is the northern point is where we will find the flag of gods. All flag marked somewhere in the north. Well, we are at the northern point, and northeast road leads towards the enemies, it would seem. So we're going to go to the north point and just utilize my Imperial Soto cars and rape everything. They have 146 skills, 1924, but you can definitely see that they have barely any armor, like spike, bullets, protection. They basically have nothing worthwhile mentioning there. Protection against bullets and everything. Protection against bullets on these guys. 7 on the round shields and 4 only on the classical pikemen of the 17th century. So definitely round shields are way better against bullet, and 4 against swords, and we have 4 against pikes compared 2 and 3. Wow, really? So it would seem round shields are definitely the better unit, but I think they have less health. They're similar up to the infantrymen of the evil guards, that is specifically the Turkish infantrymen, the light infantrymen. It would seem I've noticed also some evil all around, or just specifically buildings. Let's get over there with Imperial Circlers. They can deal with everything, I believe, but they'll have some support from the round shields and the beautiful pikemen of the 17th century. And this is a cathedral, a Scottish cathedral, no less. Look at how beautiful it is. I just like the entire design, of course, of the everything of Kazaki. So all the praise goes to the GSC again. Well, and where is the damn blue flag? Oh, here it is. Yes, exactly, that's it. It does not look good for an important flag. And dust lies here. Probably thousands of years old. Indeed, no one would have found it here. Take it, let's bring it to the chaplain. Okay, so I guess, okay, no, you see, in this case, it hand the flag to the chaplain, and it will activate whatever, right? Oh, the enemy comes. The enemy comes, brothers. The enemy comes. Let's get the fuck out of there, because it will seem they want to fight, and we will not give them opportunity to fight against us. Maybe they're just gonna be charging at us constantly. I mean, hell, we'll see. Well, let's run away from them. Maybe they're gonna stop at some point, because we can see a lot of freaking archers. Oh yes, the Austrians, of course, the Germans. The wannabe Germans wants to fight us everywhere. Over the seas, over everything. Okay, let's tell everybody just to hold the ground the moment you actually reach your main position, and we shall be raping them completely. Okay, so now it is truly a question of order. Okay, you know what? Charge with everything. Charge, charge. They're gonna definitely have some shots on my Imperial Sardukars. And there goes against my beautiful man. There goes one of them going down, one of them going down, 2 health points on that one person. There goes that one person, I think. So hell's my rubbing bells. Move in with Imperial Sarukars. There is no way these guys are gonna do anything. Getting a little bit of stabby motion here with the round shields. Beautiful round shields. How I adored them always in the original game. That is in the original Cossacks one, and we can immediately go and talk to our friend the chaplain. I don't know what exactly he's gonna do for us, but I'm gonna go there with all 3 squads. We're gonna go there as we finish 2 of these missions. Hopefully, again, make sure the road west is safe. Okay, I'm gonna say that like it's done. I don't have to actually talk to this man to enable that bullcrap, but it's fine and dandy. We're gonna go back here, and there's only one more thing: poison the well, and that's it. Poison the well, which is actually basically the primary objective if you wanna rape those goddamn Austrians completely. So I'm just gonna, just for in case, maybe that's gonna do a full heal the chaplain. Maybe we gain a chaplain, should I say a priest, that he will heal us. But we need to be close to the fucker. If we gain a few of those healers, that's not a bad thing. They can heal very fast. Though I think there's like that specific nation that has like the best freaking healer. I know I can't remember the name of that nation. I don't know which one specifically. I can't actually remember, but you know, there are definitely uniqueness to each nation. That's for sure. And being that this is all 3D models now, as you can see, what I adore is that every nation, and there are like 800 nations or something, they have different type of buildings. Look of the building and look of the housings and all that, and even different types of looking infantry and models and all that. Spain did not have a different infantry model for, should I say, the pikeman model until the moment they actually released the Portugal. And then now Portugal and Spain have different looking models, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I know that Spain has gotten a new completely different looking model. So let's talk with the Imperial Sarkar, with this bastard. Thank God you brought the flag. Thank you. It needs to be cleaned, tidied up, and I will show it during the sermon. Now we will be able to gather city defenders. But do not expect that it will be fast. Our townspeople are heavy on the race and very reluctantly go away from their wives, of course. If they're hot, who would? But I promise that I will be able to awaken in them military vanity and a thirst for heroic deeds. Hurrah, hurrah. Good, form the militia. Thank you very much. And therefore, militia is there. They just popped out like bosses. I cannot control them. No. Fine. So that's definitely just these 3 squads that I can have in the beautiful, since the very beginning. That, well, specifically because beginning we only had the Sardukars, but there you go. And now at least we gained a little bit of pikemen, the Swedish pikemen no less. We have Polish pikemen. We even have some 18th century pikemen. Wow, really? Prussian? Oh, look at, of course, you can see exact models on these certain. So there you Portugal. This is a pikeman for Portugal, and this is the pikeman for the that's pikeman for Spanish pikeman, the Cosseletti. I love, like, look at the difference between them and of course the Portuguese pike. Like that's the beauty of it. That's the entire beauty. I don't see any Russian pikemen. Like, they are freaking beautifully armored. Even we see Ottoman pikemen, that is the Turkish pikeman. We can even see, of course, of course, Scottish pikemen. Wow, that's a lot of pikemen just coming. Well, that's actually not a lot at all. Not a lot at all. I can see definitely even a musketeer, Polish musketeer, no less, but no Russians? What's this? Blasphemy. Okay, well, let's move on to the next objective. Of course, I could maybe even explore more, but honestly, I'm just going to keep to the objectives that we are in. And that's specifically, well, the objectives that we have at hand. Just get the poison the well on the road to the northeast, and that should be it. And then the defense begins, the defense of Rodina, no less. Defense of the Rodina, the summer excursion for our Cossacks, for our beautiful Imperial Sardo cars, some beautiful Austrian round shields, and pikemen. I don't know if maybe that bastard could actually heal them if we were close by. I mean, he is an ally, I would say, so he could have actually healed some of our guys if we were that close by. But hell's motoring bell, let us, yes, I mean, we were very full on health on the Serdu cars, but pikemen and round shields pretty much fudged. They're pretty much fudged. You know what? I don't think I will be needing the round shields anymore. But considering there's like one more objective, we'll be falling back to the main to the stronghold as soon as possible. Anyway, and do that full defense or whatever kind of defense we're gonna have against possible incursion of the Austrians. Maybe they're gonna be Austrians. Maybe they're gonna be Prussians. Maybe they're gonna be Russians. Maybe they're gonna be Germans. Maybe they're gonna be other Germans. You know, there are many Germans, like English people. They're Germans, completely German, like completely. So, okay, northeast, right? That's a northeast, my friends. Yeah, road to the northeast. Okay, well, there we go. We have a little bit of road here, though, going somewhere. But yeah, northeast road. You know, usually GSC tends to drop these secondary objectives and just have fun with that. You know, position some hidden units left and right. A lot in the campaigns, though, and I like that. We have a trouble. We are late. The enemy is already in the village, so we cannot poison the well. But wait a minute. There are not so many of them. True, not all the troops came up. And why will not try to knock them out from there until they're not all there? Okay, we'll scare them before the battle, I say. Poison the well. Maybe they will change their mind about attacking the city, eh? What are you, Canadian? Hence, we will make our way to the wells by force. Okay, well, we'll do it. I mean, what do they have? That's the question. That is the question. That truly is the question. Let's see. Well, if we can lure them by one, I mean, they're grenadiers. They're not in the formation, then they're basically Austrian grenadiers again. Those Austrian grenadiers are everywhere. They're everywhere. Now, they will not attack all in chance. Like, they're not gonna, all of them, they're gonna, probably not gonna aggro every single fuck. And as I say that, we already lose one of our men. Fall back. Okay, that's beautiful. Open fire. Excellent job. It would seem they do not wish to fight us. Oh, Scheiße, they're... oh, they wanna fight us, alright. They wanna fight us, alright. Okay, let's charge into them gloriously, Cossacks. 29 now of our third cars. I would preferably keep those guys alive for as long as possible. Let's open fire while they're concentrating on the round shields. Round shields are going down heavily. And of course our charge. Now of course the grenadiers can fight hand-to-hand melee combat because they have the bayonets, and they don't care about love. We already lost a huge chunk of pikemen. Round shields are still pretty much alive, but to me more important is that our Cossacks are alive. They're more valuable, 29 left of them. You defeated vanguard of enemy army, which guarded well. A purse with 500 gold became your trophy. Having drawn water for your detachment, you ordered to throw a bag given by the chief of the city guard into the well. Cossacks willingly executed this order because they are evil, glad to get rid of such an unpleasant, smelly cargo. Okay, beautiful. So we are done and ready for the main battle. which is gonna be glorious probably. Maybe not. We shall see how that's gonna go for us. But that's exactly when we get to that point, we talk to the man, we will end our excursion for this part. We've done all our objectives. We just need to start a battle, and also we can now get the upgrade for the musketeers, so we can get the damage increase for the Serdukars. And I'm guessing that that's going to be the greatest thing, because Serdukars are again one of the greatest units, definitely for the battle under the stones. So 10 out of 10 job for me over there. It's going to be if we get that 500 gold pieces. All our, like, look at four pikemen just alive, even with all the upgrades. Therefore you can see the round shields again, better protection against bullets, protection grape shots, and all the good stuff like that. And nobody cares about the grape shot, but at the moment, but specifically against bullets. So 7 compared to again 4 of the pikemen of the 17th century Prussian one. And we have the Austrian round shield, the classical infantry. Definitely they have upgraded, I think, improved upon the round shields. Round shields, GG, definitely. I would, you can fab them as a mercenary, but definitely better if you play as Austria. These guys are 10 out of 10 business, just for the fact that they can get such punishment compared to even the basic pikemen that you get in the beginning of the game. And this is also the basic pikemen for the Austria, of course. But the round shield will prove it to be very valuable indeed, especially if you're gonna charge at a massive volley fire of the grenadiers, musketeers. Though we were fighting for that doesn't have a proper formation, in any way possible. So there is that little thing. If they did, they would rape us completely. They would get +2 more on the attack and +2 on defense. So there is that. So let's talk with this fine gentleman, start the revenge against the set. Can we first and foremost, what I want to check is, can I heal my units when we are close to this priest? I am interested in it, but he is an ally. He should be able to do this. Can you heal us, master? No, priest is a douchebag like his god. That's okay. Let's then go first and foremost, talk with this fine gentleman over here, increase the damage. Should I increase it now though? That's the question. If I gain these old units and they do not have +4 on the defense, all this is for nothing. Maybe I should have done this at the later point, right? So hell's my rumping bells. You know what, I'm gonna save, and if that is so, like, I'm gonna talk with this gentleman. If we lose this thing, that is the ability to purchase an upgrade, that's gonna be a bad measure just in general. But if we don't, all of our units that we gain are gonna gain plus additional upgrades, because I don't know if that upgrade is the universal now for us. So when we gain all these guys, if we gain all these guys, for instance, every one of them will get +4, that is the was armored. So for instance, Corsoletti will gain the upgrade of and all that stuff, because they are an armored unit. Or I can go immediately and talk with this. Let's go and talk with the gentleman and activate all the necessary stuff, and not even try to gain. I'm gonna save, of course. I'm gonna save like a little bit, because this is a GG moment. But plus, I'm gonna end the video here for the defense purposes, because who knows how long that's gonna last? Probably 5 minutes or something. I'm not expecting to defend here for 15 days against Mordor, but nobody knows exactly how long that's gonna be. So let's talk to this fine gentleman and start the Battle of Moria, because the shit's fan. Yeah. What is everything ready? Is it time to rape, pillage, and burn? Yes, it is time. It is time. All preparation before the battle had been made on the eve. It remained only to get enough sleep. All your soldiers went to sleep with this thought in mind, and the alarm sounded in the city early in the morning. Enemy regiments appeared. It has begun. Let me just check. Yep, we're not gonna gain that, so I'm gonna reload, and next time more drugs and more beginning. Welcome back, my dear friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing Sexy Cossacks 3, where I am playing, what should you say, random Sexy Cossacks 3, or Sexy Random Cossacks 3, where I am playing one single mission in many of these beautiful Kazaki game. But first and foremost, attenzione, the game is on sale. Grab it while you can. It is well worth the money. Anyway, let's continue on with the greatest real-time strategy game of all time, Cossacks, and the greatest real-time strategy series of all time, Cossacks. Kossacks. Kossacks. So it was in the moment we activate the main thing when you're ready to start a battle, all the shit, well, hits the fan. And first and foremost, before the shit hits the fan, we shall talk to this fine gentleman, the commander of the 18th century. That's an officer of the 18th century. We'll talk to him, and as we have 600 gold pieces, enough to upgrade our shooty stuff, which is gonna be perfect for the knights, the Imperial Sardukars. Yes, we shall buy it. Thank you very much, and that's it. And now our Imperial Sardukars should do more damage, I think. Have no clue. Let's hope that was worth it nonetheless. So anyway. Or maybe we just gain more of iron and coal, which would be ridiculous considering the amount already we have. So no, I don't think so. That's the problem. I think the thing that we gain is definitely the thing we expected. That is the increased damage on the shooty units, like we did the increase on the armor when we went to the blacksmith persona. So let's start this beautiful time. It is truly a time of peace. So all preparations for the battle are at hand. The enemy is at the gates, and you will lose the game if all the Cossacks are dead. As I said, I've managed to gather city defenders. Look at their faces. These are the faces of real warriors. They are ready to rush into battle under the flag of truce, which is saturated with blood of their glorious predecessors. Well done, they're like real Cossacks. Indeed, without the proper formation. Oh wow, they're actually in proper formation. Something clicked. I clicked on something. A messenger has arrived instead of expected troops from the west. Oh yeah, when we cleaned the western road. He brought the answer. There will be no help. You will have to rely only on your... What was the point of wasting my beautiful men for that? They have neither intelligence nor courage, like the French, but actually Amerikansky. So there you go. We have actually a lot of troops. We have a lot of beautiful troops. Just gonna move into battle. We have to defend this thing. We're gonna keep the open gates. Keep them open gates. As you can see, all the beautiful spearmen are at hand here. Combined forces for the very first time. Many nations combined. Even we have the flag persona, which was the flag that we captured before, and we have the musketeers of the 13th century, which is actually the 1st century BC. We position our troops left and right. Enemy troops are built up for the battle, perform religious hymn, and they died down, really? And then the air was filled with the sounds of crackling drums and the howling banshees announcing the beginning of the attack. You must smash and make the enemy run away. Most importantly, in no case, do not let the city center be seized. I see. Indeed. Now, of course, I have no idea from where they're going to specifically attack, so I'm going to leave this little troop of spearmen here. And, of course, prepare for the glorious assault of the German army. Thank you very much. Can't make proper formations, that is formations like this, with this, but that's okay. That is okay. Hold your lines! Holy shit. A lot of light infantry coming. Oh, I have no idea how that's gonna work for us. Oh, that comes the archers, no less. The archers charge into those damnable bastards. Charge into those damnable bastards. Please. Before the archers can break down the gates, and if the gates goes down, it's pretty much a GG anyway. So open fire with everything you have. Beautiful job. Thank you very much. Killing those grenadiers before they actually destroyed the gates. Geez, that was good. City defenders, having suffered great losses, hesitated. Unfortunately, at that very moment, the flag bearer stumbled or was wounded and dropped the precious flag. It fell to the ground, and this finally broke the will of the townspeople. They rushed to run without paying attention to the road and orders to commander. Ah, clumsy devil! Okay, so now we are alone. We are definitely alone against these fucktards. Well, we have these troops, and they're running away like cowards. Like cowards indeed. I cannot close the gate. Wow, closing the gates, thank you very much. Open fire. Ah, you villains, the wall is destroyed. I have built it with my own beautiful hands. Well, come here, loafers. Now I'll teach you to respect someone else's work. I'll hew you, I'll chip you in the face. Quickly, run to the hole. Run to the hole indeed. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Open fire. Okay, I'm definitely gonna lose a lot of men here. I'm losing a lot of men. Even my Imperial Sardaukar stand no chance. No, we did. We did actually defeat these fuckers. Was this the entire battle? 5 minutes? I did say it's gonna be like 5 minutes or something. Your decisive actions have saved the city from the seizure and looting. All who are eager of someone else's good, whatever the bandits or envious neighbors, will now bypass this city. The fair was saved and it was held even better than planned. Feast exceeded all expectations because people celebrated also the victory over the enemies of the Reich. Even the oldest and the grumpy old people did not remember such a fair. They had to admit that they did not have such a fun even in the old days. That's good. Victory for me. Hurrah for Demon. I wish you the very best next time. More love, more drugs, and more beautiful thing called Cossacks 3. The sexiness.